Hey guys, it's Tick and Tag.
Welcome back to JetPlay.
And Tomb Raider 4, baby. Hope you enjoyed our previous argument of unicycles versus car. And for us, it was but a few moments ago, but for you, it was days long past.
A day long past.
2 days long past.
A singular day long past.
Because you got Tuesday at 10 is when.
Yeah, like.
Wait, is it Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday at 10. And then you get. And then, oh, that works.
I did it.
Tuesday at 10, and then Wednesday at 10, and then this one comes out Thursday at 10. So that's like 2 days. 2 days.
Excuse me.
We were talking about like what we think the next like electric vehicle will be.
Like personal electric vehicle.
Yeah, like what other, because like obviously the electric unicycle is like pretty unique, I would say.
Oh yeah.
But like obviously they've got to think of something else, right? Like there's got to be some other strange vehicle, but like it'd have to be something. It would have to be something that like isn't a vehicle at all right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I mean that's an idea right there. Like
It's insane though.
that would be insane, but it would be that could be a thing. Because like, yeah, it has to be something that literally doesn't like exist.
Right.
Because I mean, like all vehicles that are electric right now are all vehicles that exist in non-electric forms.
Yep.
Like bike, trike, scooter, unicycle, fucking I don't know what other electric ones.
Cars.
Car.
Which are just essentially horse-drawn carriages.
Yeah. So it's like that'd have to be a whole new idea.
Yeah.
And I
Which
was saying
is rough.
It is rough because coming up with new ideas is hard.
Yeah. For like a whole new
A whole new thing. Yeah.
They already have electric boats.
Yep. They have electric boats. And I mean, like, and boats like a really old technology. It's one of like the oldest ones.
Yeah.
And
Other than essentially the basis of the car.
yeah, pretty much. But let's see. So what else? And I know they're trying like drone stuff. It's like where like human-sized drones, basically.
So like electric planes.
Yeah, but with drone style, where you sit in the middle of 4 propellers or whatever.
So electric helicopters.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, well, yeah,
That's
but
what those are.
What
I
I'm
mean-
saying, it's like it's just like it's not super new, but it's like the idea of making one that people can like ride personally is kind of new. But it's like, it's not
fully functional, true hovercrafts.
Yeah.
Not like the shitty ones we have now, where it's a bag filled with air or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But like a hovercraft. You know?
something
It hovers off the ground, kind of shit.
using the power of not like propellers.
Yeah.
Just use some other like a technology that just like
Yeah.
lifts it off the ground somehow.
That kind of shit.
I don't know how that would work, but I like the pogo stick idea.
I don't know. Freaking, it would just have to generate a lot of
It's
lift,
a hydraulic.
you know?
It would.
A high-speed hydraulic.
Yeah, it would be tough because
Literally launches.
It would have to generate a lot of lift.
it probably, honestly, my thought process goes to compressed air. Because that way, whenever you land, it just expands some sort of like gas inside of the chamber that propels you upwards, and then like it just has to be able to like create this expanding gas like that.
Yeah.
So maybe it'd be one of those things where it's like the early like examples would be just ones with tanks of this gas like present on the vehicle, so that way it doesn't have to create the gas, it just has to move it from the tank into the cylinder to propel you upwards, versus later iterations would figure out a way of it just like turning regular air into this said
Right,
gas.
just fully compressing it on its own.
Yeah, like just instantly doing that, so it can go pow, pow, pogo stick style. But that would be tough. That's for the smart people.
You're
who-
thinking about a pogo stick
who
too.
went
I'm
to
still trying to
college.
think of like a hovercraft.
Yeah.
Like immediately what I went to was like freaking, and it's a long way off, but like anti-grav tank. I think that's the only real way we'd be able to implement it to any like meaningful degree.
It's true, but I'm thinking like a whole new vehicle, like something that like isn't a vehicle now. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like not.
Well, that's what I was saying. Was like a true hover anything. Like,
Yes, but like, even if it's like a hover car, I would still consider that
Yeah.
the same because, like, obviously, cars came from carriages,
Yeah.
and so calling a car like new technology or a new design is questionable because it was
mean,
already a design.
I
It's
was
just
just thinking
different.
of like actual legitimate like hovercraft of any kind.
Well, yeah, it'd be
Like,
cool.
and that is straight up just new tech. That's totally unbroken ground.
It's
Like,
true. It is completely different.
Yeah. I feel like I remember there being somewhere that like a scroll would go, but I don't fucking remember where it's at all.
And you never win.
And all these doors are open now, so
All right, man. So, in the future of your life, try coming up with an idea, something that doesn't exist right now, and then just come up with it, right? And never speak of it. Because that's what I've done. I created an idea, all right? A total legitimate idea. And I'm never going to speak it aloud. Because obviously I don't want any sort of possibility. And I want to see if this idea ever, like, shows up in the world. You know what I mean? Without me ever saying it. And I know I'm possibly giving up, like, potential for, like, money, I guess. But
yeah. But also, like, would you really like
Yeah.
work to?
it's
for
also
that?
it's also more of a large scale thing, so I don't really want to, like, fuck with that.
That's fair.
It's not like just a device.
See, I can't not like say ideas out loud because then I just forget.
It's fair. I
And,
almost forgot
like
it.
I do forget them.
I almost
generally
forgot it
speaking.
after like not thinking about it for a really long time. I almost forgot what it was, and then I remembered it recently. And I was like, "Holy shit! It doesn't exist still." And it's been years since I thought of it, so I'm like, "Yep, still holding strong."
See, when you said to think of something like that, just the way you were saying it and everything, I immediately thought of the whole thing. Freaking, it's like a demon that can only like get you basically. That if you like have heard of it, it's like I don't remember what it's called, but basically just knowing the idea of the thing is harmful to you in some capacity.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's real strange, honestly. But basically, it's like I don't even know what it is. This AI knows like perfectly who will try to like cease to make it to not exist, basically.
Oh.
And it will systematically wipe those people out, whether or not you are consciously you consciously know or not that it will happen.
Right. Basically, it's like
Yeah.
it can see in the patterns of like what you do and how you act, and determine based off of those whether or not you would attempt to destroy it at any point in the future.
Yeah.
Basically, like, do you have any hostility towards machines?
Yeah.
Well, that hostility might be read as future threat to AI, and then
Well,
kill you.
it's not even might. It's literally precognition,
Yeah, well, it's
basically,
just like
because it's so smart. It can literally tell the future.
yeah, it's basically tasting your like resistance to it with just by you like I don't know existing somehow. You like
Yeah.
looked at your phone once in a certain way, and it was like that's bad, and
Yeah.
it just like annihilates you. It's like
Yeah.
that mean this is like the beginning to like my demise, basically.
Stuff like that is always really fascinating to me.
yeah.
Like Laplace's Demon. Do you know what that is? You
No.
should. You watched my Funny Girl Senpai.
That's I don't remember. That's so long ago.
That's fair. It basically Laplace's Demon is a fictional demon made up by the scientist Laplace, right?
Okay.
Who can read, he can tell the future because he can mathematically calculate the exact trajectory and speed of every atom in the universe simultaneously, and so he can tell the future because of that.
That's totally fair though.
And like, yeah, theoretically, if you could see the actual movement of every atom in the universe,
Yeah, and
you-
predict its trajectory.
and predict its trajectory, you could actually tell the future. So,
Yeah. And I mean, like, I guess the only thing would be like,
If
Uh,
it took you
like, future's
long-
uncertain
that too.
because, like, obviously, like, my atoms move differently
Yeah.
at a moment's notice, but like, you can predict the
Oh.
movement of my atoms
Yeah.
based off of like past, like, actions with them
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So it's very actually, yeah, that's totally.
But like, it can predict it with 100% accuracy because of this. And like, the problem with it was, if it takes more than a second to calculate a second into the future, then it's worthless.
Yeah.
So he made up this imaginary thing that could do it instantaneously for any period of time.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah. So, and that's why that's a whole thing. And that's a different thing than the whole, like, psychological thing.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
But it's also cool.
It is super cool.
There's a lot of really cool stuff inside this. Just sort of generally speaking.
Yeah. And obviously, like, the biggest thing is the fact that we don't know the limits, really, of science. Like or,
Right.
the idea of, like, what things can do.
Right.
We don't know the limit of what the universe can do.
Like, we're not even entirely sure light is the fastest thing in the universe.
Yeah. Pretty much. And,
Oh, I like the way Futurama described how their ship works. Why the dark matter engine works.
Yeah.
And it's not because it moves the ship around the universe, it's because the engine moves the universe around the ship.
Yeah.
Which is fucking dope as hell.
Yeah,
And that's exactly
yeah.
how FTL would work.
Theoretically, yeah. Where it's, look, it's like the most common one is instead of, it's like when they take a sheet of paper, right? And they're like, this is the universe, just flat.
Yeah.
You're over here, you want to be here. Well, instead of just going across the paper, why don't we
not
just fold the paper,
paper?
and then
Yeah.
suddenly you're there? And like that's like a theoretical, like,
And
this
now
is
that, like-
technically might be possible.
Yeah. And now that 10 billion light year trip will take a footstep.
Yeah, like literally, you're instantly just there, which
Yeah.
is wild. Like it, and like they theorize that it's possible to do that.
And that's what they theorize wormholes do.
Yeah, basically.
Like,
It's bananas.
Yeah.
It's like, sure, why not? Because like there's a lot of stuff in the universe that like no idea.
yeah. Pretty
Cool.
sure her hair slipped through her.
Yep. Yep, Baroonies.
That was quick. Thank you for that confirmation.
There's probably some sort of sound happening. Neither of us have headphones on.
That's true. I can't even hear the gunshots in mine.
No? Mine's not even on. Hey, they're probably saying words on me. Oh, they're definitely saying words.
That's why.
I should okay.
Look at those mouth flaps. They're great.
Blast it. Blast it. Start blasting.
So start last.
There is more at stake here than the sum of the pieces. Ever heard of
Dude, what do you want to bet Laura's fucking jacked underneath that shirt?
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised.
Right?
I'd be more surprised if she wasn't.
Right?
Like, if she didn't have, like, a 6-pack hidden under there, or an 8-pack,
Or a 12-pack?
I would be really shocked if her breasts weren't just pure pectoral muscle. Like, just a huge mass.
Dude,
of
honestly,
muscle.
based off of her lats, though, I think it's
Sure.
safe to assume that it's...
It's not. You're right. But you never know. You know, some people talk about the fact that, like, you know, if you build certain muscles in the body, it'll actually make those parts of your body stronger than if you built up the, like, most obvious ones.
Yeah?
So it could be that, like, her limbs are, like, purest muscle, like, build-up possible. Where they're not huge and impractical, but they're, like, way, way strong. And that's why she can jump, like, twice her height. Aw. That's
It's a
just rude.
fucking room to fuck shit up.
What a fucking...
I have over 120 flares, by the way. I hope you know that.
It's not enough, dude.
It's a fucking lot.
It's basically run out.
sake.
The miniatures.
Going. Oh, I made it.
But doing.
I don't know what
Boink,
fucking
boink,
being
boink.
over here gets me.
Hopes and dreams, bro. Hopes and dreams.
Anything up there? I mean, maybe. It's a very real possibility. It's a very real possibility.
You're a real possibility. Hey, see, man. No, my thing's all plugged in. This thing. Because it just like falls out.
Yeah.
Boop. Barely sits in there. Go. Go save the universe.
Oh,
Oh.
didn't make it.
Oh. Oh.
See?
Perfect. So, Braden, how long do you think we'll be doing this YouTube channel thing?
Till we run out of games.
How about I just run out of patience
Okay.
for your existence?
Okay.
Yeah. I like this idea.
Yeah, see?
Nah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah. Yeah, see, I like this idea. I say we just give up.
No.
What are you gonna do? Stop me? This channel can't run with just one of us.
I mean, theoretically it could,
Well, yeah, but it can't.
but the one of us would have to be you.
Why?
Because fucking I'm dumb. That's not even it, honestly. It's straight up ADHD.
He's just lazy.
Straight up ADHD. What
he's-
part of that did you not understand?
He's just lazy.
I will kill you.
I could do it by myself,
I know you could. That's what I just said.
but I wouldn't want to.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't.
Because I've done it by myself before. And
So
then,
have I, technically.
and then I did it, and then I was like, I don't feel like doing it anymore.
Are those on the South Park things?
What?
The game?
This one?
From here, it looks kind of like the South Park kids are just getting fed to a massive one.
No. It's just blocks and shit. Blocks and shit.
In
It
that
is.
order.
It is very specific, but you know, that's the word we live. What? Not again.
Yeah. On the bright side, this one's not in my toe.
Just deal with it.
Dude, it's a big one. It might be a while before my foot can push it out.
That's okay. What's a little pain?
What, you don't want to stick a knife in me?
No, not really. Just don't feel like it.
Well,
Just
freaking
not into that shit.
Between you and Great literally probably pass out.
What?
If I asked you to stick a knife in my foot to cut the splinter out,
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do it, but I wouldn't, like, pass out because of it. I do that shit to myself,
Pass out because of the blood.
but I can actually reach my feet, so.
You can reach his foot a lot easier than your feet. You know I'm right. Maybe it's time I get a new game. A new shit game. I don't know if I want to. That spiraled quickly.
You have a lot more patience with games like that.
Which ones?
Like idle games.
No, I do. But like, I like destroy them. And then I'm like, fuck this, and I never look at it again. Which
See,
is
where I
so
do
funny.
a different thing. I get really good at, like, actually difficult and, like, technical games.
It's true.
like Dark Souls
Just don't want to commit, bro.
and Hollow Knight. I got really good at those ones. This one, not by choice.
By choice. You chose this. You cannot lie to me, Red.
This is not the right place. For sure, probably.
For sure, probably.
Yep.
Probably, for sure.
What the fuck am I supposed to do? I don't understand.
Why?
This game sucks ass.
It's a good game.
No, it's
Best
not.
game.
It's like a mid game at best.
You're like a mid game. Yeah, you don't like that, do you? You didn't like that.
I actually don't know what you said.
You're mid.
Straight up ignored you.
You're mid.
So?
That's it. That's all you get.
Who fucking cares?
You should get.
Well, I don't,
Well, you should.
but I don't, so
Maybe
it don't
that's your
matter.
problem. Maybe that's what's wrong with you. You
Fucking
don't care.
whatever. Oh well.
Get good scrub. Well. So forever ago, right? Like when I first started doing like reselling,
Yeah.
there was this guy who bought a whole bunch of inventory, bro, because he like did storage unit stuff, but he was trying to move like out of town or out of state or whatever. Who the fuck knows what he's doing? He's one of those like not smart people. So let's go with that. Yeah, I was going something with this. Freaking. Anyways, he was quote unquote moving out of the state. So he's trying to get rid of all of his shit. And I'm like, alright, cool. I'm just gonna like buy all of his stuff because he's just basically just pure getting rid of all of it. There's just like super cheap deals. Well, he didn't end up moving. We did for a little while. And then he came back, I guess, for some reason. And like, whatever. But he's such a bad reseller.
Yeah.
Because like I think the biggest problem with him is that he is so dedicated to avoiding taxes that he will not list his stuff. He will not sell anything without cash. You know what I mean? Like only cash transactions. Are you watching this again?
Please return to the sands that has
What are you doing? Why are you watching this again?
I want to see if it'll give me a hint or something as to
fair.
what to do.
Fair enough.
only interesting if you know what you were first. There is more at stake here than the sum of the pieces from. Never heard of Armageddon, but pleasant, even by human standards.
Was there a hint?
Mostly no, but yes and no.
You imagine he's been secure on sickness. And they're like, okay, I'll get it. And then freaking you come back like a day later and give it 12 minutes, here's your medicine, and they take it, and it's literally just
Yeah.
John with depression.
You're done. What have you learned, Brayden?
Honestly, not much.
No?
Feels like a dead end, but I also know that door probably fucking opens.
I wouldn't be
So
surprised.
don't know what to do.
And you never will. Forced to suffer with lack of knowledge for all of eternity. This, my friends, is why we can't have nice things. What?
I need help.
I can't help you. You're helpless.
Sure.
I don't know where you're at. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm in the Hall of Demetrius.
I don't know where that is.
You're useless.
Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Okay, I'll try looking it up, seeing if I can even grant you any smidgen of assistance.
Honestly, if the puzzles were more rewarding, I'd be like, no, let me figure it out on my own. But they're not.
The Hall of Demetrius. How far are you into it?
We've seen the cutscene.
Okay. Okay. Follow the hall to a large room with balconies and paintings.
Okay, that's this place.
Okay. Go through the doorway on the right, south side of the room. Follow the ramps up to a small room. Take the Pharaoh's knot from the pedestal.
We got that.
Okay. Move to the ledge overlooking the large room and safely drop to the floor. Roll, run across the room and enter the doorway on the north side. Follow the ramps upward.
Cutscene.
Deal with the 3 assassins. Did that. When the coast is clear, return up the ramp to the north to reach the room in the cutscene. Push/pull the lantern along the scrape marks on the floor to open the concealed
Okay.
door
So,
where the Von Croy exited.
more bullshittery.
Yep. More shit. If you didn't know, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, if you didn't know, you wouldn't know.
Yep.
Or you the lantern.
Be hard pressed to figure that fuck
Oh,
out.
technically there are scrape marks on here.
Yeah.
Technically. Looks like a fucked up floor design. Which is what I assumed it was.
It's a fair assumption.
For real, dude. Alright, cool. Thank you.
That's all you need.
As far as I know.
And you're dead.
Splash.
Splish splash.
I was taking a bath.
I was bathing. Long about a Saturday night. Don't stop believing. Hold on to your feelings. Streetlights, people.
See, I feel like I'm supposed to know where I am, but I fucking don't.
Why? You had every opportunity for success, and you failed. How could you let this happen? After everything I've given you, why would you treat me like this? Hey, you're swimming around.
Yeah.
You having fun there, kiddo?
No.
Well then.
Okay, now I know where I'm at.
You have it all figured out, kid?
I don't know what to do now.
What?
I don't even have a best guess.
No.
No, I feel like I've been everywhere. Like, for real.
He's been every single place known to man. Can we read the next plot?
Yeah.
Okay. So we went through the thing. Coastal ruins.
That's where I'm at.
Alright. How far did you get in?
Tell me where to go from there.
Okay. Drop through the opening in the floor and slide down the ramp into a small pool. Okay. You did that?
Yeah, I've climbed up some stuff.
Okay, returning that. Underwater passage to Pharaoh's Temple of Isis. When you're ready to move on, head down the beach eastward from door E, wade into the water, and continue forward until the water is deep enough to swim.
Okay.
Just beyond the first rock outcropping on the right, dive down to the right and swim through the underwater passage into Pharaoh's Temple of Isis.
Outcropping on the right. It's over here.
Think
Oh.
so? What'd you see?
Okay, so they're bad at describing things.
Perfect.
Yeah, if I can get in there.
Stuck on the geometry.
The geometry's like especially bad in this game.
Messenger.
Yeah, no kidding. And then you're there. Temple of Isis, which is the next thingamajig or something.
Isis.
It's a
I'm
temple
pretty
of
sure that's
Isis.
actually the name of the god.
I wouldn't be surprised. Get out of the water before you drown! Oh no. Oh no, Brayden, swim faster.
Actually, this is still closer.
And then we can end it there.
Yeah.
Alright, well, if you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing.
Definitely go check out our other content.
And until next time, peace out.
Bye bye.